Okay, now it says it's started. So
Okay.
I think it's
Here's the.
working.
The camera.
Is it working?
Are
Yeah, the
we?
camera's not like working. It's just this is the screen, but it looks like it is. Yeah.
Ah.
All right. So you can hear us back there?
I'm gonna.
All right. This is what I get for not having the technicals down without Zav here. Should have got a more of a rundown before this. But so anyway, I hope everyone can hear me. What's that?
I can hear you.
All right, we are on.
We are on. All right. Don't have my melodica this week, but we'll be
No melodica.
we'll be reading some stories
We don't have our fancy
Had a good
music
time.
either that we normally have. That was his loops. Oh well, we'll make some new loops. New loops coming to you too on Jim and Friends Read the News. And before I got off put there, Packer news. So Aaron Rodgers named the #1 best player in the NFL by his peers on the NFL Network. They let everyone vote, and Aaron Rodgers gets #1 best player in the NFL, which would make sense. He's coming off of an MVP year.
Yeah, he's
Set
championship.
Yeah, set a record for highest quarterback rating ever in the history of the NFL. So I'd say that'd be pretty good credentials to get your #1 player ranking. So congratulations to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, sounds like he's doing some good stuff for the Packers.
Yep. And you got any news off
Yeah, I have a
that?
news story here. Mother leaves her 3 kids in car because 3-year-olds is a handful, deputies say. So, mother leaves her 3-year-old in the car just because she's fed up with him.
Well,
Well,
he
it
was a
looks like
handful.
more than just 3-year-old though. A woman left 3 young children in the car with the windows shut, no air conditioning, while she went into the mall by herself because the 3-year-old child is a handful, according to Pasco County Sheriff.
Only the 3-year-old though.
Yeah, that's what she says. So,
Okay.
according to the sheriff's report, they say children 6, 3, and 1 were left unattended for about 25 minutes Tuesday morning, while Veronica Miller, 29, went into Best Buy at Gulfview Shopping Mall. So this is in Tampa, Florida. So
Wait, 25 minutes?
yeah, 25 minutes. I guess that's not the end of the world.
No, I mean, you shouldn't, I suppose, ever leave your kids in the car.
But yeah, without the air conditioner,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, it's
seems
been really
that could be
hot.
Kinda,
Well, you know,
kinda
25
dangerous.
minutes. I
yeah,
mean,
and Florida's pretty hot too.
you know, in caveman days, didn't they leave kids, 3-year-olds, unattended in the cave? Probably
Yeah,
for longer
maybe.
than 25 minutes.
Yeah,
You had to go hunt and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, the cave. But
Don't
the car,
do it,
Will
but-
the cave have more ventilation than a car though?
Well, that's true. Yeah, it's all about the heat in the car. That's not good. Heat stroke.
Yeah.
All right,
so-
don't leave kids in the car for 25
Yeah,
minutes.
bad excuse. So, guess she got arrested and went to jail and
Oh, what was the fine for that?
$5,000 bond.
$5,000 bond. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a little high. I don't think it'd be that much. For
Wait,
somebody.
$5,000 bond.
Oh yeah,
So,
bond, so it
so,
was probably like 500.
yeah, the ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good for her to get that ticket, and well done. Someone finding
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
unattended child. It's good to know people are looking out for each other these days. And I found something I haven't read since episode 1.
Wow.
The Funny Papers.
Funny papers.
Oh yes, the Funny Papers. I had meant to make the Funny Papers a staple in the Jim and Friends Read the News, but
That's a good one.
so far we've only actually did it that first time. So let's go to my favorite, Get Fuzzy.
Let's get the camera.
I don't know
on
if I,
this.
yeah, good call on that. Perfect.
Is this working?
All right, no, it's the wrong camera. It's the laptop camera. Which, yeah, we'll leave it. Okay.
Ah, we'll leave it.
Sorry, people at home, you're not going to be able to see this. I will explain in great detail the Get Fuzzy by Darby Conley. Darby Conley. All right. And if anyone doesn't know Get Fuzzy, it's about a guy who has a dog and a cat. And the cat's a little bit, he's a little bit like Stewie Griffin, and he's kind of maniacal, up to no good. Always has a plan for maybe like get rich quick schemes, all kinds of stuff. And then you got the dog, who's kind of like your really sweethearted dog, but a bit of it maybe not so bright. Doesn't really always know what's going on. And then the owner's Rob. So we have the cat and the dog, and Rob's sitting at a desk. Rob's at the desk, and Satchel, the dog, says, "Rob, do we have free will?" And Rob says, "Oof, who knows? I mean, what is the sound of one hand clapping?" And the cat goes crazy. "Hey, need one? No. Need two? Nerd one? No. Nerd two." And he starts patting himself on the chest, of course, as that's one hand clapping. And Rob says, "It's an unanswerable question, like when you ask a girl for her phone number." And Rob stops and says, "Oh, like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound?" And Bucky the cat says, "Irrelevant. It still squishes the chipmunk." Rob says, "You're missing the larger thing here." And the cat says, "Yeah, I think the chipmunk got that." "Arrgh, I'm being crushed by an unknowable crab tree." And the cat's doing big, dramatic look. "I'm dying, but at least I'm existentially satisfied." And Satchel the dog goes, "Ha ha, I finally get philosophy." Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like a new spin on Garfield.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. The cat character is a little different, but the dog is definitely like an Odie type.
Yeah, good point on that. And the guy's not, John, but a little bit like John.
A little bit like John, yeah.
I like John there.
Basically nothing's new. Everything has been done, and
right. Well, so anyway, keep track of Get Fuzzy. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
And and in Bizarro, since that's a one.
Is there a Hagar
it's a one paneler.
Hagar
It's
the Horrible?
We got like the wife lioness at home in like a modern house with the pool in the backyard there, and the lion's coming home from like a business day, and he comes home and says, "It's a city out there." Oh, ba-bing.
Yeah, one more. We want to do
What?
Peanuts? Peanuts.
Peanuts? Or what was the one you're looking for? Or Hagar?
Hagar the Horrible. That's
I
a
always
classic.
like him. Where is he?
There's a
I don't
beetle.
know if they got Hagar. That would not be good. Why is Green Bay? Come on now.
Huh.
Come on. Nope. No Hagar.
I saw Beetle Bailey somewhere.
Beetle Bailey's there.
Yeah.
Unless we want to go Peanuts. Let's go Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Everyone knows the Peanuts characters.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain
We got
characters.
Snoopy up in the tree.
Snoopy's in a tree. He's looking out the tree. That's Linus. Linus is walking supposedly toward the tree. Then we got Snoopy looking. Here's the fierce mountain lion waiting for his victim. He's thinking in the tree. Linus is walking past. Linus is towards the tree. Snoopy's looking at him through the tree. He crosses. Snoopy doesn't do anything until he leaps at him, at Linus, lands on Linus's head. Linus doesn't notice anything, keeps walking, and now Snoopy's just sitting on his head. And somehow my attacks always seem to lack force, says Snoopy. As Linus just keeps walking.
Just kind of keeps walking. Nice.
All right. So
Yeah.
that was
that
was the comic strip for Sundays. Green Bay Press Gazette.
Nice.
The
Got a
Green Bay News today.
A couple other interesting stories from Florida.
Oh, Florida.
61-year-old Flanger County man admitted to deputies that he has snorted cocaine before Croatians invaded his home, prompting to open fire and flee to a neighbor's house. Huh.
He had just snorted cocaine and Croatians invaded his house.
Yeah, he said he was fleeing Croatians, but he was on cocaine when it was all going on.
So he doesn't know if they actually were Croatians?
Yeah.
He was,
I don't know.
All right.
Interesting story here.
That's
Peter Bauer of Palm Coast was holding a .38 caliber handgun and hiding between two vehicles in the driveway of a home on Peppercorn Lane while he was arrested Tuesday morning on a charge of armed burglary. Huh. Yeah, and it says there were Croatians involved, according to the sheriff's report.
Huh. Well, there you go. See, he was attacked by Croatians.
Yeah.
Damn. What a night.
I
That sounds
believe
like,
it.
yeah.
I believe it.
It sounds a little like,
You know, who knows?
don't know.
There could be some crazy Croatian neighbors.
watch out for those Croatians. Especially right after you snort your cocaine, I guess.
Yeah, it probably adds to
I don't know.
it adds to the stress of things.
You're right, yeah. Being attacked by Croatians. What else was I looking at here? So the front page, so we all know that, of course, Obamacare was, held constitutional by the Supreme Court, I believe in a 5-4 decision. So Obamacare is legal, according to the Supreme Court, which would be the leading authority. And with that, we have closed doors. Poorest mental health patients also may face longest wait for care, according to the Press Gazette here. Some of Brown County's most vulnerable residents, low-income people who suffer from chronic mental illness, must wait months for essential psychiatric care because of limits to budgets and staffing. Okay. These patients wait an average of 3 months to be seen for treatment at the county's adult outpatient clinic in Green Bay, according to county human service officials. That's 2 months longer than the wait should be, they say. Obviously, I mean, it shouldn't be any more than a month, right? I mean, you got a problem, you should be able to see somebody within the month. I agree with that.
That's too long.
Yeah. County Human Services Director Brian Shop called the situation a hole in the safety net and said the county is working to significantly cut the wait by filling a vacant position with a half-time psychiatrist or nurse practitioner who could prescribe medications and provide therapy with additional nursing staff support. So, of course, like everyone nowadays and with the government, it's hire part-time people as opposed to getting full-time staff because you don't have as many benefits to worry about then. Because you don't have full-time benefits, you have half-time.
Cheap,
yeah,
then.
well, the government's been going cheap for a while.
Yeah, that's
We've
true.
been cheap for a long time. If you're making people wait longer than 30 days, I can tell you that you're not providing the best mental health care. No kidding, he said. Patients are going to drop out of the healthcare system. They're going to disappear or they're going to relapse, which that would make sense. The way the public health system treats mentally ill patients has changed over the past several decades, driven in large part by the closure of expensive government-run psychiatric hospitals. It reduced the numbers of patients in... Oh, excuse me. I'm going to say, what do you think? What year? 2008. I got to find the page.
Let's say 2003.
It reduced the number of patients in... hospitals. Sending many to nursing homes, but leaving many without any place to go. Okay. It also increased the demand for treatment at outpatient facilities like the Brown County Community Treatment Center, which opened in Green Bay in October 2009, so that was close, to replace the county's aging mental health center. That goes in on about that. We could go on more and more, but I think we got the point here that we do not have proper mental health facilities.
Oh, no.
It's I mean, all that stuff. Anything that was government run at these points been pretty laxed. Because no one wants to pay taxes.
So
because they're social programs.
Yeah.
You know.
So Jim, what do you think of the new Obamacare thing passing?
I mean, I'm losing my microphone. Hold on. Sorry. I want everyone to have health care.
Yeah.
But just forcing everyone to have health care due to a penalty if you don't doesn't really seem all, like how much is that really going to help?
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot.
It's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on on that, like the, what you call it?
Yeah. Very sharp split on this.
Yeah. It doesn't really seem to be, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
it has its pros and cons, like.
I guess more people have health care, so that's what's supposed to drive down the cost. But there doesn't really seem to be a whole lot in the way to ensure that insurance companies won't be able to just keep doing a lot of the practices that I believe it does now, which is really more of the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've said forever that I've said forever that the prices of healthcare treatment need to be more like almost on a menu, not like necessarily on a menu,
That's
but
how it is in China.
yeah, you should be able to know how much anything costs to begin with, and it shouldn't have anything to do with your insurance.
Right.
And for somehow that the whole if you have insurance or not still seems to affect the pricing, which that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
Someone could probably tell me a lot more
Yeah,
about
my
that.
sister, that
That
was,
doesn't really make sense to me. Shouldn't it all cost the same? If it's the same procedure, you prorate it by how much, maybe time is put into it. But I don't know.
I was just gonna say, my sister that was in China, she said she went to the clinic out there, and they do things out there like a menu style. Like,
Yeah.
Like whatever they look at, you swipe a card for each procedure. It's like
And it tells you what
it's
you're
like,
gonna, it tells you how much that would cost.
$75 to get your immunity shots and
Right.
swipe that, bam, and then you get your medication or whatever that is. You swipe
Right.
that, bam, $25. Or a couple other
That's
little
good.
things, 15. And then it all gets sorted out, and then when you're done, you leave, and work out whatever you got to. So
Well, the one thing I do like about it is it does make insurance companies, and there were a couple of things, I don't have the list. I know the one thing that I like that it does force insurance companies to cover you even with pre-existing conditions.
that's the good part of it.
Well, that's the only, that was the glaring, like, oh, thank God they fixed that.
Yeah,
like,
someone has
awful,
cancer.
what awful, how horrible a
Yeah.
company do you have to be? Like, oh, man, you got that before us. You're
Right.
tough luck for you.
Yeah.
Now you have
Well,
to.
that's one of the
just,
pros.
Like die or something. It's
but,
messed up.
You know,
But so there are some good things with it.
Yeah.
There's also some things that I feel not necessarily setting the best of what do you call it? The best. I can't think today. I'm sorry for all the listeners. Not setting the best. I don't know. Prerequisite, but that's not the right word. So if anyone's listening out there, right now might be a good time to give us a call. Our number here is...
we have a special guest coming, too.
Wasn't there a phone number right here?
Yeah, there was. What is that phone number?
Oh, I'm going to have to look it up on my phone. But if anyone's listening, I will have the phone number for you in 2 seconds. So, other news has been going off the top of my head.
I have some news here
What do
from
you
China. Astronauts finish mission and return to Earth. So this is a female astronaut. So China's first female astronaut and 2 other crew members returned safely to Earth Friday from a 13-day mission
Hey.
to an orbiting module that is a prototype for the future space station.
All right.
So, pretty neat stuff. The future
Keeping
is
them in
here.
space. I do like the people in space. I'm
Yeah.
for the space program. Well, I'll say it. I've always been for government spending. Now I think a lot of it's misplaced.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But yeah, it's something neat, And,
I mean, that's the only way, how progress comes with that.
yeah, one of the
Comes a little bit with
things
everyone
that-
pitching in their tax dollars for the progress of everybody.
Yeah, Reagan kind of really pushed that, and that was one of the things I thought that was
the
kind of
space?
neat. Yeah. Well, he wanted to compete with Russia,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, I liked his Star Wars program idea. Lasers in space. I'm still for lasers in space.
yeah.
I will be for lasers in space. We have to stay ahead of the lasers in space gap. If anyone's seen Dr. Strangelove, they talk about the mineshaft gap. And we need to stay ahead of the lasers in space gap because when China gets their lasers in space before us, that's when we're
And
in
you
trouble.
know they will. So.
Right, that's when we're in trouble.
So we got to jump on that.
That's right.
So anyhow,
or that
the spacecraft, the Shenzhou 9, parachuted to a landing on the grasslands of Inner Mongolia region around 10 a.m. this morning. China declared the first manned mission to Tiangong 1 module the space program's longest and most challenging yet. a major step for the country's ambitious program. The mission was carried out by astronauts Jing Haipeng, Lu Wang, and Lu Yang. That's kind of funny.
We're always good with the names on this program.
Oh, yes.
We find the good names.
So, China's first women in space. That's pretty big.
Hey.
That's historical stuff.
That is.
And,
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I guess it was a successful mission, and it's good that they're checking, prototypes for future space stations. People living in space in the future. Who knows?
Yep. Well,
Mars.
well, you know what's coming. It's not like we're,
Yeah. Once,
I don't know necessarily our lifetime, but it wouldn't be too. It doesn't seem too far fetched to me.
Nah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff.
2001: A Space Odyssey. That was,
Oh
the
yeah.
idea that we should have been on the moon and had a rotating space. Oh, I see Becky coming. Our rotating space modules by then. I always feel like science fiction movies never go far enough in the future with their predictions.
And we have a special guest here.
Hello.
It's Becky Hammer.
Becky Hammer, let's get her a microphone.
Oh yeah, let's get that thing. This thing is so tight I can't even get it undone.
If you can swing that one over, you can have that one.
Oh yeah.
So, hey Becky, how's it going?
Hello.
Well, again, I'll get you a mic in 2 seconds. Oh wait, that one's on now.
All right.
All right, you're on. Whoa, hey, hot mic, hot mic.
Hot mic. All right.
All right, is that? You can.
Ah,
You can.
I got it.
Okay.
It's pretty good now.
You got it.
And
So Becky, you got any news for us, or what brings you down?
Refreshments bring me down. I have
All
refreshments
right.
for you guys.
nice.
That's good, because it's warm out there.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's warm
it
in here,
is
too.
hot in
I'm-
here.
I'm burning up.
So I have brought some refreshments, and I
Awesome.
suppose I have the recipe for the refreshments too.
Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Recipes.
Recipes.
We
Something
like
just came
recipes.
unplugged here. I don't
do
know
like
if this is Something
recipes.
that's necessary.
No, that's not
No,
necessary.
that's,
Actually,
That's something we could just ignore.
Don't worry, crowd.
never mind that wire.
So yes, I brought in some nice, refreshing, summery mojitos.
Ooh,
The taste of
mojitos.
summer.
Nice.
Yes, very easy to make. You just had the hardest part actually was peeling the 10 limes that go in here.
We had to peel them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, unless you want to eat the peels.
Oh, yeah, I saw them.
Wonder what that was.
Well, no,
like,
you
huh?
don't want to eat the peels.
Oh.
So you kind of made like the pulp into like a smoothie type thing.
Yes, the pulp and the juice.
Ooh.
So you take 10 limes and you peel them, and then you put them in your smoothie maker, your blender, whatever, and then mix up some club soda with that, and also some rum. They recommend
Yep.
white rum, which I was out of at home.
Yeah, I
but
think
we
you
have-
can substitute.
We did. Oh yes.
Dark rum.
Dark rum, which I thought would go wonderfully with the chocolate mint that is actually in here instead of just regular mint. So I'm just trying to mix them up here for our radio team.
All right, refreshments. On that. Yeah, it's been ridiculously hot out there. Speaking of the
Oh my
news,
goodness.
yeah, the news. Oh,
Heat wave and also kind of a drought going on.
yeah, it is a drought. I was visiting my mom. She was watering the flowers today, and yes, everything is drying up out there. It's not good.
There's a lot of
Is-
places that are actually telling you shouldn't water.
Not watering.
You should conserve.
Oh.
And actually, according to what they say, like in all the gardening stuff, you're actually not supposed to water your flowers or your garden every day. It's actually better if you do it a little more sparingly, because then it's more like nature. I mean,
That makes sense.
it doesn't rain every day,
That's
so why would you
true.
water every day?
That's true. You also have to. Well, these ones were looking a little brown, so I'm not. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
you try and get them the water when they're brown. I think.
Flowers can be brown.
Yes,
That's a
they
color.
can. Yes, they can. Where was I?
How is
looking for here? Oh yeah, the.
Needs ice, which we were out of.
Who needs ice?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Actually.
You could live without it.
Why?
I got an interesting story. I
I'm
don't
not
know
used
if
to
we
this
read this one
newspaper.
already,
Yes.
But
Oh, I think so.
rise in alcohol poisoning amongst teens by ingesting hand sanitizer.
Oh, the hand sanitizer.
Well, this is a new one. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not.
It's like an update?
thing, so yeah.
There's no hand sanitizer in the mojitos.
Okay.
Poison control centers across the U.S. are monitoring a recent increase in the trend of teenagers getting drunk by consuming hand sanitizer. In an effort to educate the public
Thank you,
about trends and detrimental effects, these centers will be publishing preventive methods, according to James Mowry, director of Indiana Poison Control. So, yeah.
So quit drinking that hand sanitizer, kids, please.
This is so darn tasty.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
they make it in
Jeez.
like all flavors and stuff.
Dying,
Right.
going blind.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, you just drank mouthwash. Yeah, mouthwash has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
What about cough syrup?
Cologne.
Or yeah, you
Cologne,
could always just down a bottle of Robitussin if you're looking for a good time.
Grape
No,
is my
don't
favorite.
do that, kids. You're already drinking hand sanitizer, I guess. So whatever.
I got a
Don't-
fun article here.
Ruining your
We might have
digestive
done this one
systems.
before, but this
Really?
might be a slightly new update on the situation.
Oh, breaking news on the cat that's running for office in Russia.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
all right.
That's like a kitten. That's
Yeah, it's like a picture of a kitten holding an iPad. So iPads, I guess, will help get you an office in Russia if you're a cat. It says, jumping on the political bandwagon, a cat in Russia followed the example of a fellow Virginia-based feline, maybe it's the Virginia one that we talked about before, to launch a political career aiming for a seat in the legislature of the country's fourth biggest city. Ivan Kolotovkin. Sorry, I guess I'm not up on my Russian pronunciations.
We love slaughting names on Jim and Friends Read the News. That's one of our things we do.
Yeah.
Well, Ivan, I can say that.
Kolotovkin.
Ivan says that the cat could definitely win the vote. He's actually the spokesperson for the
so.
3-month-old kitten. So yeah, it says
I hope he
he's
wins.
neither left nor right and will never be affiliated with any party.
That's why I like him.
That's because he's a cat.
Well, I'd
So
rather
the-
vote for a cat that doesn't have a party affiliation than party affiliations at these
Bublik,
points.
that's his name.
Yeah, Bublik, that's the kitten's name. He's so cute. He's gray and fuzzy, and I would vote for him just because he's cute.
Yeah, right?
And it says here
Is he
that
really gonna make? Is he gonna make worse decisions? Really?
well,
I
it says
mean,
he's not making any promises. That's in his slogan.
it's in his slogan.
He's mostly keeps
He's being
silent.
honest.
Yeah, he
Is
mostly
his
keeps silent.
platform. Yep.
But he does vote sometimes with his little iPad, though, right, or
Yes.
something. He'll paw something.
It looks like he's looking at pictures of other cats on his iPad.
Oh,
That's,
Oh, man.
That's funny.
that's like yeah.
Cute. I'd vote for him.
All right, well, we're gonna keep up on our feline politicians. We got to get one to run in Milwaukee.
Screamer.
Yes, Screamer should run for office.
She's very friendly.
Yes, who's our alder person? Like Kovac? I think it's Nick Kovac.
It sounds
Sorry,
right.
Nick. You
Sorry.
Screamer's coming to get you.
So how's that mojito?
That's mojito is delicious. I was just about
Thank
to
you.
say.
It must be
actually.
that 3/4 of a cup sugar that I also added.
Ooh.
I left that out of the recipe.
Yeah.
I actually had to put more because limes are kind of tart.
Use honey,
No,
right?
that does.
I used honey and I used sugar.
It's tasty.
It is really good. I like. So
Well,
is that the peel that's on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the
Yep.
peel
I like
there.
that.
Or there's mint in there too.
Mm.
Some of
We
the
use
mulled
a lot
mint.
of chocolate mints.
Oh, right. That is delicious. Say that recipe one more time in case people didn't have their pen.
All right, get your pen or pencil handy, or your iPad if you're a kitten in Russia.
Right.
You need 10 limes, which you must peel the limes. Don't be like Gabe and think you can eat them with the peels on. So 10 limes peeled, and then you blend them up to get them all juicy. You add at least 3/4 of a cup sugar, but preferably more.
Some good roughage in the peel.
You also need your mint, which you need to mull, which means to mush it up to get all the minty oil ready to go for your mojito. And then you mix all that together and stir it up, and then add some club soda to your taste.
Oh.
So you
Yeah.
can make it as
No, these are
watered down or as pulpy as
These
you
are
like.
delicious to
thank you.
quench your thirst on a hot summer day.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely goes well with the heat. I think it's a good drink in the heat.
They could use some of these down at Summerfest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they
Speaking of-
were
oh, yeah,
lacking
that's
in
going
some of
on.
the beers in Summerfest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys make it to Summerfest all
We
this
saw
year?
Ben
We
Folds
did.
5.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
That's
they were
awesome.
amazing.
All
Saw them
right.
on
Good
Thursday.
show.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't made it there. Actually, just forgot it was going on until right now.
Actually,
I've been
the-
busy, but
Yeah. The nice thing about Summerfest this year, well, I guess the nice thing about being hot is that you can actually bring water into Summerfest this year. Like usually they
Oh,
would, if
really?
you tried to bring in your water because you want to stay hydrated,
Right.
they'd make you dump it out or like slam it right in front of them. But this year you get to take it in as long as it's sealed.
as long as it's sealed.
Yes.
Okay.
But you cannot take it into
Because
the
of the
Marcus
heat.
Amphitheater. They will make you dump it out or chug it or put it in a plastic.
All right. Well, at least they're letting people be hydrated so that people don't die of heat stroke at Summerfest.
That'd be bad
That-
publicity.
Yeah, that would probably not be a good one. 45 years Summerfest, speaking of. And so
Really?
it's already up.
It's been that
45.
long.
Yep.
Yep, I saw that. It's got the little thingy on
Yeah,
there.
all the
Oh, and there's an exhibit at Discovery World of the history of Summerfest.
Oh, wow.
For anyone
Nice.
looking for the history of Summerfest, Discovery
5
World.
years to 50th.
got it for
Now,
you.
That's going to be a big anniversary.
Well, that
right
should be a
there.
good one.
Yeah.
The bands should really be.
Yeah.
I hope they do
There's some,
find some good ones, and they don't do
some
Elton
good
John
ones
for
this
Harley
year,
Fest.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
won't talk
I
about
love-
that.
I like bringing that one up.
Elton John.
I like Elton John.
Yeah, Elton
but
John has
but
some great
Harley
songs.
Davidson. That's
you know.
just all right. Moving on. We got because we were in the Green Bay news since I picked up the Green Bay Press Gazette. Demand grows for dining outdoors in Green Bay. More establishments offer al fresco alternatives in Green Bay. So, if you like dining outdoors, maybe a little trip up north, it's good. Hop on 43, it takes you about an hour and 45 minutes. Go dine out there if you're looking for a vacation away from Milwaukee that doesn't take you too far.
Is it like downtown by the water or by the bay?
By the bay, the green one.
Is it a
The
good
Bay of
smelling
Green.
Green Bay?
Green Bay smells
Yeah.
okay. If you're not by the Fox
not-
River, where it's the paper mill.
Industry.
The paper mills is
Don't be
really what
downwind of
does
the
this.
paper mill.
Don't be
Stinky
downwind of
paper.
the paper mills. Yeah, if you're upwind near the bay, you're fine.
Don't
want-
al fresco
yeah.
dine by paper mills.
Yeah, it's all those paper mills with their stinky pulp. That do
We got
it.
a story here from Alaska. So, hoax prompts free tacos for Alaska town. So, Taco Bell executives learned of the mix-up and arranged an enormous feast for Sunday. They plan to fly enough ingredients in from Anchorage to make 10,000 tacos.
Oh.
It will be a big event for our community. Mayor Joe Klejka, another
That could
butchered
be
name.
Russian.
Yeah, Russian guy.
Alaska's close to Russia.
It is. According to Sarah Palin.
Yes,
Taco Bell
it's where the
will
Native Americans
offer
came
its,
across.
fare for free. There will be 950 pounds of seasoned beef, 300 pounds of lettuce, 150 pounds of cheddar cheese, 500 pounds of reduced fat sour cream.
So all of that meat and everything, and they're worried about reduced fat sour cream? That seems
Yeah.
a little odd.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know, get your burger with your Diet Coke. You know, and 300 pounds of tomatoes. The chain is accustomed to feeding large groups of people in far-flung places. If we can feed people in Afghanistan and Iraq, we can feed people in Bethel. Company CEO Craig Creed said declining to discuss the cost of the feast. The community-wide event comes at the right time. And there's photos here on uniquedaily.com.
I feel there should be more community feedings.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
A community, like
You know,
it's a
I
community
think it-
picnic, provided by I don't
There's a
know
lot
who
of
would ever
stuff
be
like
putting
that
on the
in other
picnic.
countries.
Yeah, where everyone just goes and gets
Yeah, when I was out
something to
in
eat.
Guatemala, like the first day I went to the La Laguna San Pachel, they had this this little setup where it was just kind of like a community party kind of. For, I guess it was like post soccer game,
Right.
So it was like they were celebrating Spain's victory,
Well.
and they were giving out soup, and it was awesome because I probably didn't eat much that day, and when that was there for free, it was like, oh, this is excellent, and it kind of brought together all the people that live there,
Right.
and the tourists, and you know,
Right. Well, when you eat together, that's a community builder in itself.
oh yeah,
Just
yeah, it was
the
a
act of eating
couple
together
of my
for
friends
some
from
reason.
Yep.
couple of my friends from England, I like to call the Toms. If you're listening
Yeah.
out there, Toms, they were with me there, and we became pretty good friends after that. So it was cool. That and bonding over the crazy ride across that lake, the Panachel Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this crater lake in the middle of the mountains.
All
in,
right.
Guatemala, and it's crazy because just the waves were like insane, and it seemed to rain quite a bit out there. It was the rainy season,
All right.
so
That's why it rained a lot, Gabe.
yes,
well,
It was the rainy season.
exactly.
It is not the rainy season here.
no,
No,
quite
we-
the opposite.
Yeah,
Drought City.
probably use a little rain.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. A little rain would cool everything off.
Oh yeah.
That would
yeah,
be
sitting here
great.
sweating.
Imagine. Shit, if it started raining right now, I'd just go dancing in the streets in the rain. Anyway. Isn't that the song?
I have an interesting article here.
Oh, we have a
We
caller.
have a call.
How do I answer it?
Just
Hello, caller. Hello?
is there a button to push?
Hello?
Do we have a wrong number?
Hello, caller? Hello? Did I do anything? Uh-oh. I may have just hung up on our caller.
Or it could have been a wrong number.
Could have been a wrong number.
Maybe they're trying to order a pizza
Well,
and realized
if it-
we were not the pizza. Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Or they're still trying to order a pizza.
Hello? Hello? Oh. Can you hear on the can everyone hear?
No.
on the headphones?
Can't hear it.
No.
Oh,
I don't have
Can't
headphones.
hear it on the
Everything's
headphones.
very loud right now.
Headphone turn up here. Oh, I'm trying to. Can you
Is there like a
give me a
speakerphone or something?
I'll see if this is working.
I feel like you just turned the gain on everything up like super high.
Nope, it's not working.
Yeah, turn that knob that you just turned up down. It's gonna start feeding back. I think you got the wrong one.
Makes me glad I didn't have headphones on.
How do I have to hit this? Oh, I should just have you call me on the cell phone, Mom, and just put you on speakerphone. I think that might be the best, actually.
Oh, it's Jim's mom. Hi, Jim's mom.
Alright, just call me on the cell phone.
some different things here.
Sounds like we're going to have some more Green Bay news coming from Jim's mom.
Alright, so after that disaster of trying to answer a phone call, my mom's just gonna call on my cell phone and we'll put her on speaker. As that worked fine last time. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, can anyone besides me, since I'm right next to this, see if that's picking up on the... Oh, actually, everyone be quiet. Okay, say hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi.
I think that's picking up. It picked up last time.
Do
I'm just-
one more
I'm
time.
just going to crank. I'm just going to crank the microphones. All right.
Hello.
Ah, there we are. Oh. So
Hi,
I
Jim's mom.
Yep. So you've been listening to the show? Oh, we can... Do you have I can hear the radio on in the background, Mom. You might have to turn that down.
Turn your radio down.
Okay, I got it turned down.
But happy birthday again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for my earrings again from Ireland.
Handcrafted ones. What's that?
Huh? Did you want that number for people to call in because you couldn't find it?
Oh, yeah, if you got that number for call-ins, go ahead and say that.
It's 414
Yep.
935
Okay.
2951.
All right.
951.
So if anyone else is listening out there and wants to call after this, we can try and get that phone to work again. But otherwise, we'll give it another whirl. But otherwise, so just how you've been listening to the show?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Been
Finding
listening
anything
I like-
informative?
I like the story. The cat in Russia is funny. That's kind of cute. The cat in Russia.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
We
it
got
was a
some
little,
hot mics over
little
here.
hot mics. Oh, okay. All right. That should be better. Sorry, hot mic. So yeah, the cat. That's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm glad you made it back in time. Thanks for coming up again to see me.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
Nice.
Nope, no problem.
And yeah.
Um,
And I'll just let you get back to your show, but I thought I'd try calling in.
all right. Well, thanks for calling. And next time you call, we'll have someone here who'll know how to work that phone. So I'm gonna find out what's going on with that phone.
All right.
But-
I'm going to listen to the rest of the show.
All right. But happy birthday, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So, you guys have any plans for 4th of July?
4th of July. I don't have any plans. Speaking of, that's Wednesday, isn't it?
That is coming up on
What
Wednesday.
are our plans for 4th of July?
I don't know what we're doing either.
Yeah.
So many options.
Yeah. There's
I know there will be probably a lot of people having a drink or two on the 4th of July
Yeah.
to celebrate the nation's
Absolutely.
independence.
Do we know when they're doing the fireworks downtown?
The 3rd.
Is it? They always do it on the 3rd, right?
Yeah, speaking of fireworks, you know what I hear is going on? This coincides with the drought that's going on.
Oh boy.
But a lot of smaller community fireworks are being canceled this year
Oh yeah, I heard that.
because of the drought.
Yeah, they don't want to start a
and,
fire.
Yeah, and I guess even sparklers are getting banned in some areas.
I always thought those things were the most dangerous of fireworks, quite frankly.
But the most fun.
Yeah, they are fun, but
Oh, that's what you get when you're a little kid. You
right. Well, that's what I always thought was kind of troubling because the thing it burns
But,
and it's a wire stick.
But I guess-
Just asking for an eye to get poked out, right?
I guess on TMJ4 on the news, they had a fireman demonstrating when you take a sparkler and you drop it in some dry grass, it just goes up in flames when it's really dry like that.
I would think so. I mean, it's sparks.
Yeah, it is sparks, and sparks lead to fire.
All right, they are fun to play with.
They are. Maybe we should save ours till next year. I hope it rains more
No,
next
we're
year.
gonna
Yeah.
use them.
No, just all you have to do is have a bucket of water and you're
Water
ready
the
to
lawn
go.
first.
You know what they're
Right.
doing at the some of the fireworks is 2 days in advance. They're taking the hose and they're just hosing down the whole area.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 We're good here because we're over a humongous lake.
Right. The fireworks.
It's
here.
hard to start a lake on fire.
Milwaukee
Although they
fireworks.
did that in that Lake Erie,
Wow.
right?
Because it's
Wasn't
so
that Lake
dirty.
Erie? Yeah.
Our
That's like
lake might start
Dresden.
on fire too.
Yeah.
On second thought.
Yeah, Dresden, one of the lakes caught on fire.
It's hard. Did
So
they?
polluted.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
That was in the the 50s or the 60s?
Oh wow. It is not easy to get a lake to start on fire.
Definitely not. Well, there's one town here that I found that's doing something unique for the 4th of July. Actually, because there will be so many people drinking for the 4th, they are really trying to combat drunk driving.
No.
And you'll never guess what they're using to combat drunk driving.
Horses.
No? Guess again.
Pogo sticks
No? Think of the most random thing it would never be.
to combat
At drunk driving. I'll give you a hint. It's round and shaped like a cake.
Peppermint patties.
They are kind of that color from what I hear. Urinal cakes.
What?
Yes, exactly. Now, I guess this
Urinal
doesn't pertain
cake
to me, but
Alcohol tests?
no, they're having talking urinal cakes.
Oh, okay, now I get it. That's
Talking
gonna
urinal
yell
cakes.
at you.
Yes, and they have flashing lights, and they say, "Call a ride, get home safe," on them, and they also say this to you.
Do they sense alcohol level though?
No, they don't sense alcohol level, but
They-
they're to remind the person using this urinal that if they've had too much to drink,
Yeah.
that they should call a ride so they can get home safe. And they're doing it
That's-
with talking urinal cakes.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
don't.
that like freak you out?
That is
Especially if you're
weird,
drunk.
yeah, that is
Be like, man, who's
strange.
talking to
camera
me?
in there and
That's weird.
That's
I just
strange.
don't. I mean,
It's in Maryland of all
I
places.
guess it's an idea. I just don't see it helping a whole lot.
You'll never guess the name of the company making these. This is great. Wismark.
Oh, there you go.
Wismark.
Wismark.
From Maryland.
Nope.
Talking urinal cakes.
Talking
Some
about
actually
captive
sing, too.
audiences.
They sing at you.
Well, I'm just waiting for thinking in the future again. The cars that drive themselves, they'll take care of all drunk driving.
Wow.
So we need cars that drive themselves, like in Total Recall, which they're remaking, by the way. Yep. That was total. Yeah, that was Total Recall with Arnold,
That's
and
pretty good.
they had the cabs that had like the robot cab guy. Yep. We need those. That'll take care of the problem. Talking urinal cakes, though, at least they're trying something, I guess. Though that would
Here's a
that would
crazy
freak me
story
out.
right here. Chinese restaurant uses robots. So, a robot restaurant in China is delighting customers with its futuristic way of serving up food. Just don't expect a personable service. They are well trained, efficient, and fast, and they won't even expect a tip for their efforts. This is the 21st century customer service. Courtesy of a team of robotic waiters and kitchen staff. The robot restaurant has 18 mechanical employees, including dumpling robot, noodle robot, cooking robot, and when customers walk in, usher robot extends his arm and welcomes them to the restaurant. Earth person, hello. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty wild. What's
pretty good.
next? You know.
Well, you don't get any sass
Robots.
from the waiter then.
I've always thought, you know, Chinese food is pretty formulaic, the way they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you have a robot, programmed to do the stuff and just stick to the formula, then you're gonna have yourself some decent Chinese food.
Yeah, I could picture a
Probably-
robot doing
probably-
Chinese food.
Probably better than
That-
P.F. Chang's.
It doesn't seem too out of sync.
Yeah.
There having your robotic Chinese food. I mean,
it's the future.
all right, more robots. Keep them coming. Oh, well, we're getting close to the end of the show here, but let's. Does anyone have anything they want to get in before any real big ones? Well,
Huh. Here's a funny
all right.
story.
all right.
I had to laugh when I read the headline.
Becky, you want to read this one or should I?
Why don't we take turns? Here, I'll read the headline. Man pulled gun on neighbor for farting.
All
Oh.
right.
You can't not laugh
How
at
do you
that.
not laugh at that? That's like
Yeah.
that's like the word poo.
Yeah, it said an elderly man was arrested just recently after a neighbor's fart allegedly drove him to threaten him with a gun, is what the police said.
Huh?
Yeah.
Must have been some fart.
That can be pretty. Yeah. Well, if you fart like in someone's face, that's pretty it's like asking for a duel. Like
Yeah,
the white
it's-
glove, you slap the person with the white glove.
Yeah.
Asking
yeah,
for the
yeah.
duel, the Southern gentleman's
Oh,
duel.
you fart
You
at
fart
them.
in someone's face. It's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So you're just asking for the guns to be drawn.
Well, it depends on the situation, I guess. But
right.
Daniel
Right.
Count, 72, had been involved in an ongoing dispute with the unidentified neighbor for some time. So this was probably the icing on the cake right here. The neighbor told officers that Collins pointed the revolver at him in the vestibule of their apartment building at 694 Cedar Lane at around 9:25 p.m. He was arrested and charged with aggravated assault, poisoning.
Possession.
No, possession. Possession of a weapon and with an unlawful purpose. And unlawful possession of a firearm and making terroristic threats. So, yeah,
So,
we're running out of time here.
I see Chuck and Santiago is going to be coming
Santiago.
up quick here. Before we go, I would like to say the Brewers yesterday beat the Diamondbacks 10-2 on Braun's homers, 2 homers, and makes him the National League leader with 22 right now. So go
And
Ryan
we're
Braun. I think
getting
they're
close
still
to the
taking
All-Star
all-star.
game.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
taking all-star voting. So everyone get your votes in. Vote many times and.
This is one
And
election where you can vote multiple times
you can just
legally.
keep voting.
Oh.
Keep voting for 'em. And with that, I think we should probably let them get ready for their show. So stay tuned, everybody. And again, this is Jim Van Vonderen. Thanks to Gabe and Becky Hammer. And we will see you again next Sunday when we read more news. Bye, everybody.
Signing out.